Hey, reach up there and pull those belts tight. One more time, you're watching the original Rebels Racing League.
Welcome back, everybody, to Kentucky Speedway. My name's Josh Hall, here with Intensity Broadcasting. If you're just joining in for the Sunday Night Truck Series, welcome. If you were joining us earlier for the Outlaw Truck Series, welcome back. And we saw a thriller in the Outlaw Series. Came down the fuel mileage, but Eddie Smith getting the win, just barely sneaking it out over Clinton Rice on fuel. We had one caution which came out early, took out our points leader unfortunately, but the rest of the race was incredible. So we'll have to see how this one turns out, if it shapes out the same way. Let's take a look at standings here in the Sunday Night Truck Series, brought to you by Whole Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And Garrett Kinder's your current leader with one win. Jesse Nicola sits back in second. Zach Wedstein, even though he's had 3 wins on the season, sits back in third with Jamie Barkas with a win. Josh Smith with a win. That's going to round out your top 5. So, great season we have in store for you still yet ahead. Last week, we saw Jason Day come home with the win. William Griffith come home in second. Garrett Kinder running the throwback scheme came home in third. And then Curtin Church and Josh Oswald in a bit of a hard-to-watch Martinsville race. I hate to say it that way, but it's what it was. A lot of cautions, a lot of lack of patience. We saw a major turnaround in the Outlaw Series tonight at Kentucky. We'll have to see if that trend continues here in the Sunday night trucks. And as I said, Garrett Kinder currently the top of the board right now. With Jamie Barkas, Patrick Drabick, Jason Day, and Tyler Gackey, your top 5. Don't forget, if you haven't already, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe, whether you're watching on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch. If this is your first time joining us here on Intensity Broadcasting, feel free to subscribe. We have live iRacing 7 nights a week here on Intensity Broadcasting, as well as on eRacing TV. Don't know what that is? Well, you can go ahead and fire up your Fire Stick or your Roku TV and search for eSpace Racing TV. It's a free app you can download, and you can watch live iRacing 7 nights a week on your big screen TV. You see Jamie Barkas out on track right now as we got about 4.5 minutes left in practice. See Paul Passon's already saying he's watching. Scott Adcock rooting on Aaron. Aaron Adcock currently sitting in the 10th position in practice here, but it's only practice, and we're seeing these guys having a little bit of slipping and sliding already here in the early goings. Just take a look at the weather here. 77 degrees, 79% humidity, track temperature is 79. So 2-degree difference between the air and the track. Partly cloudy, but that's not going to mean much tonight as we are racing here at night. See what else we got on track. We got the 43 of Kai Chapman. Rocket, oh, I like that. The Thunderbird scheme. U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds. That is a sharp looking truck right there. Christian Dedman out on track as well, sitting back in 14th at the moment. And I think I'm going to give it to it early. I'm going to have to go ahead and give Kai Shappett the Schmiel Racing Designs best paint. That's already caught my eye. It's the first thing that I really noticed here. That's exactly what we're going to see here. This will be your Schmiel Racing Design. Take a look at this truck in all its glory, and that is a beautiful looking truck right there from all sides. So definitely a favorite in my book tonight. Kai currently in the 11th position in practice here, but again, it's just practice. Our winner from last week, Jason Day, sitting in 4th place. So already having a good start, as these guys are going to see what they can do on fuel mileage. We'll see if this is another race like we just saw, where we had one caution, which was early, lap 6 or 7. We went green for the rest of the race, which made it a fuel mileage race, which was incredible. Coming right down to the line, and anybody who's watching that race, who's running this race, might have some ideas up their sleeves as what to look forward to and look for here, as we have about 50 seconds left in practice here at Kentucky before we get qualifying underway. Don't forget, if you're watching on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, wherever you're watching tonight, go ahead and drop a comment in the stream as well. I can see your comments. Let me know who you're pulling for. What'd you think of the race? We got, we see Christian Coach missing pit road there on entry, and that's why it's practice. It's a good time to practice those things and make sure you can get on. Excuse me, on and off of pit road. Well, as we see Kai Shappett spinning it there through the corner. And that's going to end our practice here. We're going to get underway for qualifying. These guys will have 2 laps to get it done here in qualifying. Again, qualifying here, doesn't matter where you start, it's where you finish. We saw Adam Lang come back from starting 30, I believe it was 37th, and made his way up to 5th. Nope, 32nd. Started 32nd, drove up to 5th. So it can be done. We see our first car out on track. It's the 5 of Brent Grunwald. It's not easy to do, but it can be done, starting in the back and making their way to the front. Stacy Passons Adcock says, cheering on the 23. Let's go, Aaron Tyler Adcock. See Brett now off of turn number 2, starting his qualifying attempt. These guys are going to be pretty much wide open from the get-go. Comes across the line. He will be the first truck across the line with a 31-31. And Patrick Drabick jumps up to the top with a 31.95. Tia Swank also up there. Josh Oswald, Todd Schott, as we see times start cycling through here. Brett comes across the line, see if he improves on his second lap, which he does for a 31.17. There's Tia Swank, currently on pole with a 30.90. And Jason Day's going to best him with a 30.89. So 1/1000th of a second separating those two right there. Although we do know that Garrett Kinder was fast earlier. We'll have to watch for him. See Phil the Hitman Manzo out there right now. Just coming out on track. Well, Sam Wetstein jumps up to the 5th position. With a 30.98. Jason Day up to the top with a 30.84. So some fast times out there. We'll have to see where guys like Garrett Kinder, some of the other fast guys that we saw in practice there. You know, Patrick Drabick sitting in 4th. See if Jamie Barkus has hit the track yet, which he has not. As the Hitman's going to move up. See how he improves on his second lap here. Comes across the line. That's going to move the Hitman up to the 16th spot. Jason Lotridge out on track. Trying to keep that truck as wound up. Oh, hits the wall. That's going to disallow his time. That's going to be it for him. Kai Shappett out on track. Comes across the line for his first lap. He's going to move all the way up to the 8th position. See what he's able to do here on his second lap. Right down on that yellow line, trying to take the shortest way around the track. Off of turn number 4, let's see if he gets all the way down to the apron, try to make the track as small as he can. And he's going to come across. He's actually going to run an identical time on that lap. So he's going to stay in the 8th position. See, Chuck Pegleg Feltz out on track right now. I believe we have some penalties from last week. I'm just trying to look those up right now because I don't remember exactly what they are. So we will not see the likes of Garrett Kinder going out on track as Garrett Kinder, Mike Veith, and Zach Wetstein. Zach is not in this race tonight, but the 3 of them have received EOL penalties. We see Chuck come across the line here to take his first lap. He'll move up to 23rd. So Garrett Kinder, Mike Veith, and Zach Wetstein all receiving EOLs for tonight's race, which will make them ineligible for the Ray Cobb Hard Charger Award. As Pegleg comes off of turn number 4, across the line, he's going to move up into... No, he's going to stay right where he is, ran an identical time. Josh Lokovitz hits the track. Running right down on that yellow line. And if you can get your truck right on that yellow line, there's that little grip strip you can see there through 1 and 2. That can really lead, and you see it here in 3 and 4 as well. That newer asphalt gets a little bit of grip there, and you can definitely run that bottom lane a little bit tighter, as we see Kevin Kinder on YouTube with the disapproving emoji face due to the UL from last race. But as they like to say, dem's the rules. See Alex V just finishing up his lap. He's going to be rolling off 26th. Charles Stevens Jr. on track right now. Looks like the last truck to really be able to run a qualifying attempt here. We see William Griffith hasn't turned a qualifying lap yet as well. And again, Garrett Kinder and Mike Veith are going to be starting at the back anyways. Stevens runs it up to 21st here with a 31.09. See what he can do on his second lap here. See rockets down the backstretch. Into turns 3 and 4, runs a little bit higher through turns 3 and 4 than most people have been running tonight, and right down on the apron across the line. And he's going to stay there in that 21st position. So with about a minute left in qualifying, that's going to do it tonight. Oh, just got word that Griff has no power tonight. And yes, I figured Mike and Garrett weren't qualifying due to the EOLs. Yeah, I just got word from a couple places that Griff lost power before the race. So hopefully he can get that back and get in here before we grid. Kevin Kinder says he was fast in practice, just needs to run clean and go number 3. I do apologize. I just realized we only had one caution in our last race, and I did not have the Kinder Farm and Ranch wreckage rewind up for that one caution. So I do apologize. Got it all set up now for this race. So hopefully Griff can get some power back and get back in here for tonight's race. But we're going to have to go through our grid without him here. We take a look at our starting grid. And on pole tonight, the 52 of Jason Day with Jeff Paisley to his outside in the 7 machine. Then the 2 of Matt Geisbro rolling off 3rd with Tia Swank in the 4th position. Logan Sturgeon rolling off 5th in that Green Day truck with Aaron Adcock in the 23 in the 6th position. 7th, we'll find Brett Redder in the 97 with the 07 of Patrick Drabick right to his outside. Josh Smith in the 47 and Sam Wetstein will round out row number 5. And you'll find the 79 of Josh Lokovitz and Jim McClendon. Row 7, you'll find Mickey Isaac in the 01 and the 99 of Brandon Wallace. Kai Shappett and Todd Schott round out row number 8. Row 9, Christian the Coach Dedman. Oh, I realized my grid did not click over. There we go. Christian the Coach Dedman in the 17th spot with Jesse Necula to his outside. Then you'll find the 8 of Joey Buscemi and Tyler Gackey rounding out row number 10. In the 11th row, you have the 88 of Charles Stevens Jr. with Charlie Elmore to his outside. Then the 6 of Tyler Rice and Josh the Jet Oswald in 24th. 25th is going to find Spencer Gay with Kyle Roberts to his outside. Then Alex Veith with the Mullet Mafia truck. And Brett Grunwald and the 5 machine to his outside. Joaquin Meza and Chuck Pegleg Feltz rolling off in row number 15. Then Gary Wright, Kenneth Farmer, Bill the Hitman Manzo, Jamie Barkus all the way back in 34th, Jason Lottridge, then your 2 EOLs of Garrett Kinder and Mike Veith. Again, William Griffith without power right now, so hopefully he's able to get that fixed up here and get racing, as there are lucky dogs. He's got an opportunity to get himself back out on track and into the race, as we see the pace truck halfway down the backstretch. I know in the first race we had to extend the race, or extend the start here, in order for the field to catch up. Looks like the field might be caught up here now. Half the field is still halfway down the backstretch, so we may see the lights on the pace truck. No, the pace truck's gonna, yes. Yes, it does. Pace truck stays back out on track. So it looks like the pace truck may have actually ducked down onto pit road. Yep, there's the pace truck back over there. So we'll be waiting for the pace truck to catch back up to the field. Pace truck almost takes out our leader there. Fortunately, he's transparent. It cannot affect the trucks in any way, shape, or form. So Jason Day will lead them down through the starting line with Jeff Paisley at his outside and Matt Geis right behind him. Then the 66 of Tia Swank on the outside of Geis. And Logan Sturgeon, Aaron Adcock make up the third row. As the pace truck gets ready to take that hard left-hand turn on the pit road. Jason Day leads him down to the starting zone. Green flag is in the air, and we are racing here at Kentucky, and a great jump for Jason Day on the start. And Jeff Paisley thought about diving down in front of Matt Geis, but wasn't able to, as Geis has a bit of a run on that bottom side. They're already 3 wide, as here comes Logan Sturgeon down to the bottom. They're 3 wide going into turn number 3. Matt Geis in the middle, Tia Swank on the top. Logan Sturgeon on the bottom. We see Patrick Drabick trying to get in this action as well, as they're almost 4 wide. Oh, Aaron Adcock gets loose up on the high side, able to hold on to it. Jason Day is going to be your leader to start. Now we got a battle here for 4th, as Logan Sturgeon's going to easily get around the 66 of Tia Swank. He's going to set his sights on Matt Geis. So we got Aaron Adcock got loose off the corner all the way down to the apron. He's going to lose a few positions here. Slide back as he lost all his momentum. Josh Smith and Jim McClendon battling here. This is for 10th place, but up front, Logan Sturgeon already looking to the inside of Matt Geis, trying to take away that 3rd position. Geis up on that high side is going to have a good run, though, here off the corner. Tia Swank could give a little bit of help with a little drafting here. But it looks like Logan's going to be able to take the position here through turns 3 and 4. No, Geis is going to fight back hard on the outside. But Tia Swank tried to split him, thought about splitting him and going 3 wide for a second. Ends up hanging behind Matt Geis, and Geis is going to get back around Sturgeon here and get all the way down to the bottom, throw a little block into turn number 1. Here comes the 7 Patrick Drabick now to the inside of Tia Swank. Swank pushes up the track just a little bit. That's going to allow Drabick to keep the momentum up on that bottom side. But they're wheel to wheel. Now it looks like Swank's got a bit of a run there off the corner. Getting that draft off the 26 of Sturgeon. But Drabick's going to take that position away. Slide up in front. Now Brett Rederer is going to try to slide underneath Tias, but Tias throws a bit of a block there. So some great running, great battles all the way through the field already. Garrett Kinder already up 5 positions. As you see, Drabick and Sturgeon going at it some more. Sturgeon now under attack from Tia Swank. Tia's on the bottom now, trying to take that position away, and he will. Slides down. And here comes Brett Rederer coming to join the fun as well. Brett didn't have the best of starts, but now he's making his way back through the field as they were trying to make it 3 wide for a second, but Tias will slide down in front of Sturgeon. Here comes Rederer to the outside now. Brett Rederer goes right around Sturgeon here. We already see Sam Wetstein having a good run, looking to the inside of Aaron Adcock. This is a battle for 8th place on track right now. Oh, Sam gets a little tight there. Pushes up the track, almost gets into the side of Adcock. Here comes Josh Smith now in the 47 machine to the outside, trying to take that position away. And a couple big movers already from the start. Our biggest mover so far is Chuck Pegleg Phelps, currently in 24th place, but he's been up 6 spots since the drop of the green flag. Also, Garrett Kinder up 6 spots here, up into the 30th position. So he's just trying to take some patience and get himself back up to the front slowly. Here's Matt Geis and Patrick Drabick going at it side by side for 3rd and 4th. It looks like Patrick's going to get the run off the corner to clear Matt here. Matt thought about crossing him over here. Oh, almost gets on the back of him. Matt had a great run there into the corner. See if Matt can do anything with the run. As he does, he's going to look down back to the inside of the 07. Oh, almost some contact there as they're running tight through the oval, or through the front stretch there. Geis back down to the bottom. Slides up the track just a little bit. Tia Swank right there to watch this battle happen in front of him. Now Patrick is going to set his sights on the 7 of Jeff Paisley. So we look off the back bumper of Jeff Paisley here. Jeff driving into the corner a little bit harder. That's going to allow Drabick to get a great run here. A little further back. Saw cars out of line there. I thought Matt Geis had some challenge there. But Jeff Paisley's got the 07 now all over his back bumper. And while that's going on, it's just allowing Jason Day to start to pull away just a little bit, as he's already got a 0.7 second lead over the rest of the field. Goes the 07 to the inside. Not quite able to clear them as they come off the corner. They're still side by side. I believe Drabick's going to be able to clear Paisley here as they go into turn number 1. Paisley, though, fighting back, but just not able to make it work. So now Drabek's going to move himself up into the second position. And here comes Matt Geis. Take another look here off the back bumper of Jeff Paisley. Is Jeff starting to slide back a little bit here? See that 2 truck? Looked like he was getting a pretty good run there through the corner, but just not close enough to make the move. A little further back. Got a little gaggle of cars here as Aaron Adcock trying to make his way back up through the field here. He's got Joshua Smith all over his back bumper. Brett Ritter in front of him. A little further back, a little battle here. Green 4 cars. We got Kai Shappett, Jim McClendon, Jesse Nekula, and Mickey Isaac all battling for position. Kai able to get around. Here comes Nekula looking down to the inside of Isaac. As we got a yellow flag out. It looks like Grunwald and Tyler Rice had some issues here. That's going to bring up our first Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. You see what happened here. It looks like Tyler Rice was racing here with Alex Veith. And oh, Alex just gets up into the side of the 6 machine, just pushes up the track right in front of Ken Farmer. And then, yeah, it looked like Grunwald just had nowheres to go and just caught Tyler as he slid back down the track. Well, we saw the first race come down to fuel mileage. We'll have to see who comes down in pits here on our first caution on lap 18. Or if anybody tries to break some strategy here. It looks like the entire field is going to come down on the pit road. Yep, you see the entire field coming down on the pit road, and oh, we have a somebody having some issues in the back here. Is that Grunwald? I don't know. We'll have to see who wins the race off of pit road here. And it's going to be Jason Day with the win off of pit road. With Patrick Drabek, Jeff Paisley, Matt Geist, Tia Swank, so basically coming out the same way they went in. I wonder if anybody decided to take some strategy here. I'm trying to look through the field here. Garrett Kinder up 13 spots there. Looks like he took 4 tires there, so just driving his way through the field. Up in the 23rd. We'll see where Kinder's able to make his way up through the field here and where he ends up. Jim McClendon back down on pit road. Looks like he's got a bit of damage on the right side of that machine. I don't know if he's going to take his reset or if he's just going to sit here and get some damage fixed. Yep, he's going to sit there and get some damage fixed. Also, Gary Wright on pit road getting some damage fixed. And of course, Brett Grunwald, who was involved in that one. But Jason Day is your leader as the lights are off on the pace truck. We're going to re-rack, restack, and get ready to refire here. As Patrick Drabick's going to be out on the outside. Then Jeff Paisley and Matt Geis are right behind. As we are a fifth of the way through the race, working lap number 20. Pace truck takes that hard left-hand turn onto pit road. Jason Day leads them back to the restart zone. And we are back racing here as Jason Day gets a great jump again on second place. That's going to allow Drabick to slide right back in behind him. Great battle already forming up here. These guys trying to take advantage of these fresh tires. Tia Swank to the inside of Matt Geis. Geis on the outside. He's got Logan Sturgeon to his inside now as well. Almost gets up into the wall. Almost had to check up there. Loses a little bit of momentum, and here comes Tias to the bottom. Right behind we see Brett Rederer trying to pounce in this group as well as we got a battle for the lead. Patrick Drabick to the inside of Jason Day. Day's going to try to fight back on the outside, but he's going to lose the lead here to Drabick. Is he going to try to cross him over here down the backstretch? He does. Now he looks to the inside, almost gets into the quarter panel. Oh, we got another yellow flag out. Looks like maybe Kyle Roberts having some issues here. Yeah, that truck really beat up here as he comes down the backstretch, and we'll see what happened to bring out this second Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. You see Kyle Roberts, just running by himself on cold tires, just loses it all by himself, overcorrects it, comes down, catches the 20 of Charlie Elmore. Elmore catches, that looked like Hitman Manzo, that's who that was. So a tough break for Kyle Roberts. He gets a fresh truck with the reset. These guys do have one reset tonight. And I believe 4 sets of tires in the pits. So Patrick Drabick, your leader. See if Jason Day was able to can time this restart as well as he timed his first two to get back around Drabick on the start here. But Drabick's been showing some speed. He showed some speed in practice, and he's still showing it here under race trim. And as when they cross the line this time by, we'll be a quarter of the way through the race. So a lot of time for these guys to get back up to the front, and a lot of racing left here at Kentucky. So I'll give a quick rundown through the field here. It's Patrick Drabick, currently your leader with Jason Day in second, Jeff Paisley, Matt Geis, Tia Swank, Logan Sturgeon, Brett Rederer, Aaron Adcock, Josh Smith, and Josh Lokenvitz rounding out your top 10. Then you'll find Jesse Nekula sitting in 11th with Sam Wetstein, Mickey Isaac, Kai Shappett, Tyler Gacke, your top 15. Brandon Wallace, Joey Buscemi, Christian Dedman, Josh Oswald, and Charlie Stevens Jr. are going to make up the top 20. As the lights on the pace truck are still on, so Garrett Kinder up into 21st, gaining 15 positions. Again, he is not eligible for the Ray Cobb Hard Charger Award due to the EUL penalty. And then Todd Schott, Jamie Barkus, Spencer Gay, and Pegleg Feltz up to 25th. 26th, Hitman Manzo. 27th, Ken Farmer. Mike Veith in 28th. Jim McClendon, 29th. Alex Veith back in 30th. Then Jason Lotridge, Gary Wright, Kyle Roberts, Tyler Rice, Charlie Elmore, Brett Grunwald, Walkie Meza, and William Griffith. Griff still not out on track, so still no power for Griff, unfortunately for him. Tough way to miss a race. You hate to see it. After coming in second place last week at Martinsville, he was hoping to have a good run to follow that up. Unfortunately, that does not seem to be the case here tonight. Well, this time by, the lights on the pace truck are going to go off. And we'll re-rack them, restack them, and get ready to refire them here at Kentucky. With Patrick Drabick choosing the inside lane. Jason Day to the outside. Soul Girl 93 on Twitch says, "Let's go Kinder." So Kinder fans throughout. As I mentioned, making up 15 spots, almost cracking the top 20. I'm sure he'll continue to move forward here as he's got fresh tires. Don't forget to join us tomorrow night as we have the iOS ARCA series wrapping up their playoffs. As they will be heading over to Kentucky, just like here, for 60 laps to round out their round of 8 before they go to their championship 4. Colton Hill says, "Let's go Lokovitz," and Griff says, "Of course she did." As the pace truck takes that hard left-hand turn on the pit road, Patrick Drabick hits the gas. We're back green flag racing. Not as good of a jump for Jason Day as he's got Jeff Paisley already looking to his inside here. But Day is going to stay in front of Paisley here, a little further back. Matt Geis again stuck on that high side and losing positions on the start as they're already 3 wide. Now back to 2 wide as Aaron Adcock was thinking about making it 3 wide there. Here comes Brett Rederer also thinking about making it 3 wide. They come off of turn number 4 and down the front stretch. Geis not in the position he wants to be as he's just sliding backwards. Now he gets a little bit of a draft here off the 66 up Tia Swank, and a draft is an important factor here as they're now 3 wide. Aaron Adcock all the way down to the bottom. These guys are running all over the track, running high, running low, running middle. Matt Geis giving a little bit of a push here to Tia Swank, trying to get him by Logan Sturgeon as Patrick Drabick and Jason Day now battling it out at the front. Day had a good run up on the outside, but Drabick was able to hold him off. If you look off the back bumper of Patrick Drabick again, Jason Day, who keeps trying to get a great run here. Just not able to get the run. Last time he looked high, this time looking a little low. Dravic able to stay in the gas almost all the way through the corner here. Let's see what Day can do here. Coming down, he's going to look down to the inside. Just not able to get there. Take a look back here. We'll take a look from the blimp. As we can see, this pack is starting to spread out a little bit. Jason Day now all over the back bumper. Going to look down to the inside here. Oh, some contact. That's going to send Dravic up the hill and allow Jeff Paisley to look to the inside. Try to take away second place. As Griff on YouTube says, Kinder's going to give someone the onion. Kinder up cracking the top 20 now, up into the 20th position. Jeff Paisley and Patrick Dravic are going at it. Now Dravic's going to look down to the inside, try to take that second position back away. Side by side through the corner. I imagine it was an inside joke, but I had to throw it out there. That way when Kinder watches this one back, he can get a laugh. Matt Geis and Aaron Adcock running side by side. This is for 5th position here. Geis is just going to barely slide in front of Adcock here. Jeff Paisley is going to clear Dravic, and he's going to set his sights on the 52 of Jason Day. Big battle back here. We've got the 99 of Brandon Wallace and Josh Lokovitz. Coach Dedman, here comes Kai Shappett all the way down to the bottom. Trying to get a good run off the corner. They're 3 wide back here, now back to 2. As Kai Shappett thinks well of it, backs out of it. See Tyler Gackey getting a great run on the high side. He's going to go around Lokovitz. Gackey making some moves now. Most of the field is pretty much single file. Mickey Isaac now to the inside of Kai Shappett. And look who's right here in the picture. You see the 19 of Garrett Kinder. We ride along with Kinder, see what he sees with this mess in front of him. See Mickey Isaac getting past here. Mickey now looking back to the high side. Kinder had to check out for some traffic in front. So some great racing here as we see the 15 of Jamie Barkus in the picture as well. Here comes Stevens Jr. to the high side, but back up front, Jason Day up to a half-second lead. See Logan Sturgeon now going around Jeff Paisley for that 3rd position. At the same time, it looked like Jeff Smith was trying to make a move down to the bottom of Tia Swank. I'm sorry, yeah, Tia Swank there. He's going to go right around and take that position away. Great battle here up front. as Logan Sturgeon gets by, and here comes Aaron Adcock. A little further back, we got a battle here. Christian Dedman and Brandon Wallace. While those guys were battling out, we've got a big gaggle of trucks back here. Kinder's in the middle of their 3 wide with Josh Lokenvitz in the middle. Now they're back to 2. Pegleg looking down to the inside. This will be a great one to watch from the gearbox here of Kinder. As you can see exactly where everybody's running on the track and where Kinder is starting to pull away just a little bit. Now he sets his sights up to the front here. He's got Buscemi in front of him. Well, Matt Geis and Brett Rederer are going at it now. Brett Rederer to the inside. Geis fighting back on the high side though. He's going to get back around Brett Rederer to keep that 6th position. Now Josh Smith looking to the high side of Rederer, not able to get there. Dives down to the bottom. He's got the run going into turns number 3. Jesse Necula is right there to follow through, but Rederer gets a little better run off the high side. And now Jesse Necula trying to get around Josh Smith here to take over the 8th position. What a battle going on back here, though. We got Coach, Kai Shappett, Brandon Wallace, Jamie Barkus, now Joey Buscemi, Mickey Isaac, and Garrett Kinder making their way into this battle as well, as Kinder now looking to the inside of Isaac. Oh, a little loose there from the 99. Able to hold on to it, though. And now Buscemi trying to make his way down to the bottom. Buscemi pushes up the track a little bit. That allows Kinder to take a look underneath. Just not able to get there though. Now Kinder taking a look under Buscemi. Now he's underneath Brandon Wallace as well, trying to take away. Nope, still battling with Buscemi. I take that back. Buscemi looks way up the track to the high side. Try to find some grip up there. I don't know if there is any. He might be able to get a little run though off the corner and try to take a look. He tries to take a look to the outside. But Kinder moves his way up in the 16th and he's continuing to move forward. Jason Day's lead though starting to shrink as Drabick has been running just a little bit faster every lap. Brett Rederer now and Aaron Adcock side by side. Rederer is going to get himself another position, move himself up into the top 5. Here comes Aaron Adcock, though, fighting back down to the bottom. Rederer tries a little side draft here. He's got a little damage to the right side of that 23 machine, so that could be hindering his progress a little bit, because they're still side by side. great battle here for 5th and 6th position. And Redder is going to take that position away and set his sights on Jeff Paisley. Up front, Jason Day's lead is shrinking ever so slightly. As well as Logan Sturgeon coming into the picture here as well. As we are approaching halfway, next time by, we'll see halfway here, and I imagine people are going to start thinking about green flag pit stops. We know we saw them stretch at 50 laps in the previous race as Patrick Drabick's looking down to the bottom of Jason Day here. Jason Day fights back hard on the outside, and here comes Sturgeon now down to the bottom. As Drabick tries to put a bit of a slide job there on Day, but not able to happen. Day now fighting back on the outside. Logan Sturgeon with a front row seat to this battle. Now Sturgeon looking to the inside of Day. Day's going to fall back to the 3rd position, as I think Sturgeon's going to be able to clear him here as we go through turns 3 and 4. Again, there's that little bit of grip on that dark spot of asphalt, which you see Logan Sturgeon putting those right side tires in, able to get as much grip as he can, and he gets right around Day, and he's going to set his sights on Patrick Drabick now. So Drabick had the lead for a moment. Here comes Jason Day now looking to the inside. Oh, a little contact there between Sturgeon and Drabick. Here comes Sturgeon, though, with a bit of a run, as you can see from the onboard here. Looking down to the bottom, now looking up to the top. Back to the bottom. Just not able to make that run happen. You can see how close these guys were running from that onboard shot. But Patrick Drabick continues to lead. Now, we did have our last caution. And these guys did last pit on lap 18. So these guys can probably go to about lap 65 to 70. So is anybody going to try to run a little undercut here as we see Jim McClendon, Jim McClendon hit pit road? I think he's going to make his one and only stop here as we're just past lap 55. We'll have to see if anybody else tries some strategy here that we saw in the first race. Aaron Adcock, Tyler Gackey, Josh Smith all battling here for 8th, 9th, and 10th. Tia Swank back there in 11th, trying to move himself into the top 10 here. Sturgeon now to the back bumper of Drabick. Sturgeon looks down to the inside, but not able to make that stick. Still a battle back here. Aaron Adcock under attack from Tia Swank. Move Tias up into the 10th position. Jamie Barkus and Garrett Kinder going at it here. Kinder sitting back in the 13th position. trying to get his way back up to the front. He's hoping for a yellow to let him get back on cycle and hope and close the field back up to give him a chance. We were almost just side by side for the lead as Logan Sturgeon was looking down to the bottom. Sam Wetstein on pit road. So I imagine we're going to start seeing some green flag pit stops in the next few laps as Garrett Kinder hits pit road for his service, which I imagine will be 4 tires and fuel. I also see the coach, Brandon Wallace, on pit road as well. So quite a few drivers hitting pit road to make their green flag pit stop. As our leaders are coming up on the lap car of Mike Veith. See if the lap car is going to get out of the way here. He's going to stay on the low side. Oh, almost gets up into the leader, pushes up the track a little bit. Able to hold on to it, though. That really checks Sturgeon up, though. So Drabick, the beneficiary of that. Now Mike Veith all the way up the track, almost into the wall. Trying to stay out of the way of the leaders here. Aaron Adcock, Joey Buscemi on pit road now. Kai Shappett on pit road. Mickey Isaac, Josh Lokenvitz, all entering pit road right now. So we got a lot of cars on pit road trying to get their service done. How far are these leaders going to stretch it, though? Like I said, we know they can probably go about 50 laps. They last pit on lap 18. So 68 to 70, if they were saving a little bit, would probably be the number. Logan Sturgeon. Well, I thought Logan Sturgeon hit pit road, but he stayed out. My timing said he stayed. Oh, Logan having some connection issues. That's why it showed that he was pitting. Drabick, though. Drabick is hitting pit road. Your leader, along with Jesse Nekula, Tyler Gacky, Josh Smith, Jamie Barkas, all hitting pit road here. So we'll have to see how much longer Sturgeon stays out. And right now, Kinder is the first car 1 lap down. So if the yellow was to come out for any reason, he would be your beneficiary. As Logan Sturgeon stays out a little bit longer here. Jason Day, Jeff Paisley, both the pit road. So that's going to leave Brett Rederer, Logan Sturgeon, Matt Geist, Tia Swank, the pit road. Pegleg Feltz, Spencer Gay, Ken Farmer. So a few more drivers staying out, trying to make the strategy work, hoping for a yellow to come out. As we saw earlier, cold tires can cause you to spin. We saw Kyle Roberts spin out earlier on cold tires. So as Brett Rederer now comes down pit road from the 2nd position. See what Josh Oswald does here as he comes off of turn number 4. He's going to stay out. Anybody else plan on going in? Does not look like it. And Sturgeon continues to stay out as he's getting stuck in lap traffic. You see Buscemi on those fresh tires. You see the difference in speed. Joaquin Meza in pit road. Alex Veith coming to get their service done. Sturgeon continues to stay out and lead this race. But at this point, being out on these old tires, he's losing a ton of time to the guys who have already pit. Almost 2 seconds a lap. Here comes Sturgeon in the pit. Let's see what Josh Oswald does, if he's going to take over the lead or if he's going to come in and pit here. You see the 7 of Jeff Paisley. Yep. 17 coming. No, 17 stays out, so Paisley going to get his lap back here. Kyle Roberts also staying out. And we see 4 wide for a second. Old tires, new tires, and everything in between. Just how treacherous it can be out there on new tires when you have guys out there running almost 2 seconds a lap slower. As Kaki's going to go all the way around. We're going to be 5 wide coming off the corner here. Kaki with the big run on the high side. Now Josh Oswald the pit road. Kyle Roberts stays out there to continue to lead. He was last in on lap 22. Grunwald lap 24. Jason Lotteridge 23. So a couple drivers who stayed out a little bit longer. Try to get some extra fuel. Here comes Kyle Roberts down. He's going to be pitting this time by. Let's see what Grunwald does here. If he slows down to pit road speed or if he decides to go one more. Grunwald's going to pass pit road here and continue on. Jason Lotteridge is going to pass pit road as well. So when it all cycles through, Patrick Drabick's going to be your leader with a huge lead over Jason Day, a 5-second lead over Jason Day. Grunwald is coming off of turn number 4 now, and he continues to stay out there. So again, he last pit on lap 24, so he does have a little bit extra fuel in the tank. So maybe he's hoping to catch a yellow here to keep from going lap down. Oh, I think he might be out of fuel. Oh, it's still running, so. Jason Lotteridge as well, also still out there. The two of them, though, I imagine will be coming down the pit road relatively soon. They continue to stay out. As we see Josh Oswald go around. Here comes Buscemi around on fresh tires. And Patrick Drabick sitting back in third. Again, when everything cycles through here, it looks like we're going to have about a 5-second lead from first to second. How about Garrett Kinder up into the 5th position here? Kinder having a great run, up 31 spots. Again, not eligible for the Hard Charger Award, but up into the 5th position. And he's running down Jason Day in that 4th position. So take a look at Grunwald here. See if he decides to pit this time by. He continues to stay out. Jason Lotteridge right there behind him as well. It looks like these guys are planning on staying out as long as they can. I figured 50 laps was about their window. So they should be able to go another lap or two, but you can see Drabick already caught the 48 here, as he's going to easily go around. And here comes the 48 on the pit road. Drabick going back around Grunwald here. So that's going to put him back in 2nd place. And I don't think this pit strategy is really working out for the 5 machine. Drabick, though, having a couple cars go by him to get their laps back here. A couple cars on a little bit fresher tires. See Charlie Elmore here, all over the back bumper of the 7. Almost gets into the back. And Garrett Kinder struggling a little bit now. Oh, here comes Brett Grunwald back into pits now. He's falling back through the field, and Kinder has fallen back to 6th. He just got passed by Matt Geis, and now he's looking to lose his position here to Aaron Adcock as well. Adcock still looking down to the inside. Just not able to get there. Not able to get around, I should say. We'll battle up here. Logan Sturgeon and Jeff Paisley for 3rd place. And right back there, Matt Geis also in the mix, trying to run down Paisley. Kinder under fire from Jesse Nekula, and Kinder's going to lose another position here to fall back to the 8th position. So Kinder did do a little bit of an undercut. He hit on lap 58. So his tires are almost 6 or 7 laps older, and you can see the difference in speed that those laps can make. Patrick Drabick, though, still up front leading by 3.3 seconds over Jason Day. And Logan Sturgeon sitting in 3rd with Jeff Paisley and Matt Geis. Matt Geis having a great run tonight, trying to get around the 7 of Paisley here. You can see we look off the back bumper of Jeff Paisley. That guy's getting a little bit of a run here on through the front stretch. Looks to the high side. Not able to get there. You see how deep Paisley drives it into the corner there, but almost has to lift a little bit. That allows Geis just to stay in the throttle. Use that draft to try to catch back up. Geis so much better through 3 and 4. They go around the lap car of Jim McClendon. And that could have helped Paisley out as well right there, as he had a little draft from the 18. Kinder, unfortunately, in a battle now with Jackie. Jackie looking to the high side as Kinder is continuing to fall back. Kinder's best friend right now would be a yellow flag, as we got 20 laps to go. A yellow flag would definitely group this field back together, allow him to go back in and pit, as everybody would come in and pit and give an opportunity to get back up there. But as it looks right now, it looks like he's going to continue to fall back. Currently sitting in the 9th position, but looking to lose that to Tyler Gackey, as Gackey looks down to the inside to take 9th place away. Jeff Paisley and Matt Geis still going at it here for the 4th position. Matt Geis is trying everything he can to get around that 7 machine. Runs up just a little bit higher, trying to keep the RPMs wound up to get the run off the corner. Oh, Geis up into the wall. That's going to kill his momentum. And you see the contact and damage now to the right side of that truck. Gackey and Kinder are still going at it back here. Kinder's able to hold on to that 9th position. And they're actually catching Josh Smith a little bit. So Kinder might be able to get back around Josh Smith for that 8th position, as Kinder has been running just a little bit faster. battle going on back here. We've got the 5 of Grunwald. You've got Coach Dedman and Sam Wetstein. These three have been trading positions back and forth almost every lap. This is back for 18th, 19th, and 20th, so, and Josh Oswald back there as well, so racing all over the track. Some hard racing as Kinder has now run down Josh Smith. He looks down to the inside. Side by side. Through turns 1 and 2 onto the backstretch. Kinder doing everything he can to try to stay out in front here. Looks like he's going to clear Smith here and throw a little bit of a slide job. Here comes Smith though, back on the high side, but just not able to get there as Kinder's going to be able to run that low side. Actually, I dig that back. Smith gets a great run there off the high side. They are still side by side. And they've got the 18 of Jim McClendon right there to contend with. He's a lap down, so he's going to be a little bit off the pace. I don't know if he sees this battle in his mirror. But Tyler Gackey has a front row seat to it if one of them makes a mistake and slips up. We have just 14 laps to go here. Josh Smith is able to clear Kinder. I think Kinder might have thought about saving those tires just a little bit longer. As Kinder's got Gackey now all over his back bumper. Matt Geis, after getting a little bit of damage, now falling back into the clutches of Jesse Necula. So Necula is going to take a look down to the inside. It looks like he's easily going to get around Matt here, as Matt seems to be just a bit off the pace after smacking the wall. Although Geis is fighting back now on the high side. So trying to make something work here. Necula just not able to clear. So a great battle all over the track. Another great battle going on as Garrett Kinder and Gackey are going at it now. Gackey trying to take that position back from Kinder. Kinder able to clear Gackey, get back around. While they were battling, that allowed Josh Smith to pull away from Kinder. Jesse Necula not able to clear Matt Geis. So Geis is going to continue to stay out in front in the 5th position. Here comes Necula again, trying to make that bottom lane work. And Necula is going to have the nose here going into turns 1 and 2. He's going to take that 5th position away. Up front, though, the lead is starting to shrink. We have 10 laps to go. Logan Sturgeon has closed within 2.3 seconds, but I don't think it's going to be enough with 9 laps to go. As the only thing that could ruin Patrick Drabick's day right now would either be a lap car getting into him or a yellow flag coming out. Right now, Drabick just in cruise control. She comes across the line for 8 laps to go. A little battle back here. Kai Shappert and Brandon Wallace. This is back for 16th place. But a great battle on track as Brandon Wallace, working that high side, was able to get around Shappett. And Shappett losing the position. Again, Drabick just dominating this race as he went around the 6 of Tyler Rice. As he comes off of turn number 4 this time. Oh, that's turn 2. My mistake. As he comes off at turn number 2. Crosses the line this time. We'll have just 6 laps to go. Jason Day sitting back in 3rd. Also no pressure. He's got a good 3-second lead over Jeff Paisley here. And then back to 5th, Jesse Nekula. So Patrick Drabick, again, just kind of in cruise control right now. Doesn't really have to do anything. Just keep the truck going straight. He comes off of turn number 4. Flagman shows him his palm as 5 laps to go here at Kentucky Speedway. Hopefully we can stay green. We don't want to see a green-white checker. Although it would make it exciting. It's not what we want to see. After last week, between the 2 races, we saw 33 yellows. Tonight, we've seen just 3. As Drabick comes across the line for 4 laps to go. And Logan Sturgeon starting to fall back now. That lead of Drabick's is continuing to grow. So barring any incident, Drabick is pretty much just going to be on cruise control here as Tyler Rice not racing him, just giving him room, running his own race. Matt Geis and Aaron Adcock now battling here. This is for the 6th position. It's Matt Geis on the high side, Aaron Adcock on the bottom. Aaron Adcock's going to have the slight advantage here. This guy's going to be able to get the run off the corner. He is not, and Aaron Adcock is going to move up into the 6th position. And Garrett Kinder's just licking his lips watching this battle in front, but up front, we have 2 laps to go with Patrick Drabick coming off of turn number 2. Turns 3 and 4 as he comes across the stripe. This time it'll just be 1.5 miles left between Patrick Drabick and his victory here at Kentucky Speedway as the white flag is in the air. Patrick Drabick in cruise control. Down off the backstretch is a dominating performance here from Drabick in the late stages of the race, having a great pit stop to get him out with a 5-second lead that was cut down to 2.5 seconds. But in the end, off of turn number 4, Patrick Drabick will be your winner here at Kentucky Speedway. Logan Sturgeon comes across the line in 2nd, Jason Day 3rd, Jeff Paisley 4th, and Jesse Nekula rounds out your top 5. But the man of the hour, your winner tonight, Patrick Drabick. As he pitted a lot later than we saw in the first race, so he will have plenty of gas in the tank for a little celebration burnout here. A man who knows how to do some burnouts. Not his first rodeo, you can tell. And the celebratory demolition derby at the start-finish line. So let's take a look at our results here. Patrick Drabick is your winner. Logan Sturgeon, Jason Day, Jeff Paisley, Jesse Necula, your top 5. Aaron Adcock, Matt Geis, Garrett Kinder, Tyler Gackey, and Chuck Pegleg Feltz round out your top 10. And even though Kinder made up 28 spots because of the penalty, he doesn't qualify. So Chuck Pegleg Feltz will get your Ray Cobb Hard Charger Award tonight. Tia Swank, Josh Smith, Charles Stevens Jr., Spencer Gay, and Todd Schott round out your top 15. And 16th on back, you're going to have Brandon Wallace, Kai Schappert, Josh Oswald, Josh Lokovitz, Kyle Roberts, Ken Farmer, Christian Dedman, Joey Buscemi, Sam Wetstein, Charlie Elmore, Jason Lottridge. The 97 Brett Rederer, who had a great run at the beginning of the race, comes home 27th. Jim McClendon, Alex Veith, and Mickey Isaac. And you can take a look at the rest of the field as we get ready for some interviews here of your top 3. And we're going to pull in our 3rd place finisher, Jason Day. Jason, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, go ahead, Josh.
Man, a great run tonight. Started on pole. Had a great run going for you. Fell back a little bit. Got back up to the front. But Patrick Drabick seemed to have just a little too much for you. Watching the race beforehand, did you know that tonight's race would be a long green flag run? And is that kind of what you were planning for from the start?
I didn't have a game plan. Probably my downfall. I burned my tires up too much, and by the time I figured out what I was doing wrong and found that line where I wasn't burning the tires up, I had already burnt too much up. Logan and Patrick did a good job of conserving tires, and that's what beat me in the end.
Yeah, that was what I was going to ask. Was the tires that big of an issue towards the end of the race? As it seemed like the fall off was tremendous tonight, and saving tires was the key.
Yeah, I ran too hard early, and I didn't have the line just right, and yeah, my right front there was nothing left of it.
Well, able to come home 3rd, so a great points day after winning last week, coming home in the top 3 again tonight. So that's got to be a good confidence boost as we move on to next week. Anybody you want to thank? Any shout outs you got to give tonight?
Of course, thanks to you and Tennessee Broadcasting, Original Rebels Racing for putting on this great series. I absolutely have a blast with this series, and hopefully I can run consistently. Five Kings Motorsports and all of our sponsors, Butt Kicker, MF Designs, McConey Setup Shop. There's many more, but I don't have my list right now. Anyway, thanks guys. Really appreciate it. It was a really good race.
Awesome job. And I'm sure as the season goes on, we'll talk to you again soon.
I hope so. Thank you.
So that was Jason Day. Let's bring in our 2nd place finisher, Logan Sturgeon. Logan, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Hey, man, what's going on?
Man, you looked like you were coming on there towards the end, but it looked like Patrick had such a better pit stop than you, able to get out to 5 seconds in front of you, but you were able to run him down to 2.5 seconds. Looked like you were conserving tires there towards the end as well. Is that what the key was tonight for the 2nd place finish, was just conserving tires?
No, trust me, I wasn't conserving anything on that last run. From as soon as I came out of the pits, it was it was going all at it. But I've noticed I run 3 and 4 different than a lot of people. So like when I go into 3, I back my corner up a lot, and I get completely out of the throttle, and I get down to the yellow line as quick as possible, and I kind of roll the corner. And as soon as I feel the truck stick, I go full throttle. So that's where I was making up a lot of my time. But no, there was no saving. But at the beginning of the race, I wasn't saving either. I love this track. Big Fish always sponsors the Kentucky races, so I was a little hyped up. That's why I sent it 3 wide coming out of turn 2 on lap 1. So I love this track. I think I'm pretty fast at this track. So no, I wasn't really conserving tonight. I was just kind of sending it.
For sure, it definitely showed with the 2nd place finish. And watching the Kentucky race in the Cup Series, and then the previous race to this and the Outlaws, Were you expecting a long green flag run like we saw tonight?
To be honest, I didn't watch any of them. That makes me sound so bad. I don't know. Yeah, Kentucky's just it's one of those tracks where we can go green to checkered real easy, or it can be a caution fest. So I always try and plan for a green to checkered mindset. I always go into every race. We're gonna have long green flag runs. That way, I don't burn my tires up real fast. But no, I'm not surprised. I think we had 2 cautions tonight, maybe 3. But I mean Kentucky's just one of those tracks where anything can happen, and tonight we were mainly green, which is makes it just that much more fun.
Yeah, 2 cautions tonight is definitely a much better race than the previous week, which we won't talk about. But before we let you go, Logan, anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors you got to give, or anything you want to plug? As I know you run the Xfinity series.
Yeah, man. Once again, got to give a shout out to Jonah Colbert for winning the Xfinity Championship on Friday night. Shouts to Intensity Broadcasting, Matt Geis, who runs this league, Big Fish Motorsports, obviously sponsoring for tonight's race. I do want to shout out Kender, since I didn't get to talk to you last week. I want to say all that sheet metal from that truck at Martinsville is for sale, and luckily the back of my truck is clean tonight.
Well, awesome job tonight, and you'll get one sooner or later because you've been up at the front most of the races this season. So hopefully we'll talk to you again soon.
Yeah, man, it's around the corner, so fingers crossed it'll be soon.
Well, have a great one.
Thanks, man.
That was your second place finisher, Logan Sturgeon. Let's bring in your winner tonight, Patrick Drabick. Patrick, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, damn right I do. What's up, John?
Man, great run tonight. Hell of a run. Able to start on the outside pole, and actually, I take that back. You started back in 8th, and you were able to drive your way up to the lead pretty quickly, and then kind of just dominated the second half of the race, having a great pit stop, getting out 5 seconds in front of Sturgeon, and able to keep it up there. The tires seemed to be the premium tonight. It seemed like anybody who had tires and was able to save those tires, it made all the difference. So was that kind of the key for you tonight, saving tires, or were you going full tilt from the beginning?
No, it was a little bit of a tire saving that I was doing. Really, 3 and 4 is where I was able to save some more tire. I really focused on backing that corner up. The guys in front of me, when Jason Day was out in front of me, even when Logan was out in front of me or behind me, I could see them really sending it into 3. But I would make the time right back up coming out of 4. So, and I was just, so tires were key. And backing up that corner is really what paid it off for me.
For sure. And I asked this question to the other 2 guys as well. Watching the Cup race last night and the Outlaw race before this, I heard that there was I knew the Cup race, there's a lot of green flag racing, and then I witnessed 1 caution in the Outlaw race. Were you kind of expecting this one to go green for as long as it did?
Yeah, we had those couple, up front, and, around lap 20-ish or whatever it was. And Kentucky's, it's not a very hard track to drive. It can be very technical, especially from the tire saving strategy and all that other stuff. But I expected some long green flag runs tonight, and especially with this group of drivers, man. I mean, these are the best of the best that we got out here. And, coming off the heels of Martinsville and playing Crash Up Derby there, it was nice to get out here tonight and just have a great race.
Yeah, for sure. As last week we saw between the 2 races, 33 cautions, only 3 tonight between 2 races. So it was definitely great to see some green flag racing, and you pretty much on cruise control there at the end. Anybody you want to thank? Any shout outs you got to give before we let you go tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I got to give a huge shout out to my teammate Jamie, helping me get tuned up for the races each and every week. And everybody over at Goat Locker Racing and all our great sponsors that we have. So stoked to bring that jam pudding and promotions truck home in Victory Lane. That is my first truck win with the Rebels. So super excited about that. Super excited to get that truck in Victory Lane. But also Gill Insurance Advisors, G2G Trailers, Travis Lee Creative, all the veteran-owned businesses that really helped this thing go for us. And huge shout out to all the Rebels and just a great race here tonight, man. Too much fun, man. Too much fun.
For sure. As I know that Xfinity Championship kind of slipped away this past week, but getting the win tonight.
Why you got to bring that up?
Because I have to.
Josh,
That's what I do.
Josh,
I have
why
to.
did you
I'm
have
the
to,
announcer. I have to bring that
Josh,
stuff up. You know,
why
what I
can't
do.
you just say nice things like, "Hey, man, in Xfinity, you won 6 races. You
You
were
did.
the regular season champion."
You were. I got to watch you go by me
Yeah.
lots of times on track as you were lapping me. As
So, but hey, don't worry about salts and wounds there, Josh.
No,
Thanks,
no,
buddy.
absolutely no. You had a hell of a run in the Xfinity Series, and to get that first truck win, I know this is kind of the premiere in the sense here on in the original Rebels. So, no, you had a great run through the Xfinity Championship. I know Jonah just barely edged you out there, but it was a great race through the Xfinity Series. I had a lot of fun in that series with you guys. I look forward to next season. How do you feel? How do you feel your chance? I know this is the truck series, but how do you feel in your chances in the Xfinity season next year?
And something is just, I never thought Xfinity cars would really click with me the way they have. Never really ran them until I got into the Rebels League and got into the Friday Xfinity Series. It just happened to line up with my schedule. And I've really, really enjoyed running those cars.
Yeah, they're a different car. They run totally different than anything else on the service.
Yeah, and I've just really had a blast with them. I got to tune up my mile-and-a-half game. Most of my wins in the Xfinity Series last season, 6 of them, Josh, by the way. I might have lost the championship, but 6. And I was the regular season champ, so.
Hey, that's the important part.
But no, I got to tune up my mile-and-a-half game. A lot of my wins came, I'm just going to call them oddball tracks. I mean, it was places like Gateway, IRP, Milwaukee, Indianapolis. I won both, at IRP and Indy, Richmond. But mile-and-a-half, I still tend to struggle a little bit. So it was nice tonight here in the truck series to get my first truck win with the Rebels at a mile-and-a-half like Kentucky. So I don't know that translates over to Xfinity, but it's nice to win it on the mile-and-a-half.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, you can throw a little salt in my wounds because I thought I had a chance at you in the Indianapolis race in the Xfinity Series as I was running third and messed up my brake bias, forgot about it, and binned it in the third turn as I was chasing you down. So, yeah, I know, I can definitely feel the salt in the wounds there. So, but no, great race tonight. I do appreciate it. I just had to give you a little razz there, but
oh yeah,
we look forward.
Love it, man.
We look forward to talking to you again soon as the season goes on.
All right, brother, man. I appreciate it, man, and I appreciate all you're doing to hang out on a Sunday night and call the race, man. Thanks much.
Appreciate it. So that was your winner, Patrick Drabick, tonight in the original Rebels Truck Series. Having a little fun here in the booth. Had to give him a little razz, but yeah, had a great season. Won 6 races in the Xfinity Series. Getting his first race here in the Truck Series, and I'm sure we're not going to hear the end of him as the season goes on. As getting his mile-and-a-half program down in the Xfinity Series, well, it translates over to the trucks as he dominated the second half of the race here tonight. Don't forget, join us here at Intensity Broadcasting tomorrow night as the iOS iOS ARCA Series takes on Kentucky. So we'll be right back here tomorrow night in the iOS ARCA Series. Then Tuesday night we have our doubleheader as the SESRA Late Model Series takes on Eldora. And then the iOS Cup Series will be taking on Kentucky. So another race right back here. And then Wednesday night, we'll have the LNS Late Model Series, followed by the iOS Truck Series at Talladega. Thursday night, we'll have the Thunderstruck Series. Friday, well, Xfinity is over, so we won't have any racing on Friday. But Saturday night, you'll have your Original Rebels Cup Series, Send It Cup Series. So join us here this week, 6 nights a week, as the Xfinity Series is taking a few weeks off before we'll be back with that one again. But congratulations to Patrick Drabick again for his win. And from everybody here at Intensity Broadcasting, we just want to say thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe. And as our boy Atlee Atman Weiss would say,